Hello, listeners. Welcome to Forex with Ndombi. I am your host, Ndombi Malati. I am a Forex trader, I'm a Forex teacher, a Forex mentor, a Forex blogger, and a coach. Oh, I am a podcaster. And I started this podcast in October 2020. I also own a blog called www.learnfxtrading.net, which is all about practical tips on how to do better in the markets. I also have an app on Google Play Store. You can search LearnFX Trading. It's on Google Play Store. I'm going to leave both links below this episode. If this is your first time, you're welcome. I hope you would like it here. Please feel free to check out my previous episodes, especially the introduction. You can also check the trailer so that you can understand what this channel is all about and what to expect from it. Hey there, residents of Forex with Ndombi. Thank you so much for tuning in again today. Welcome back. Today's episode, I just want to share differences between Forex market and stock market. I get a lot of people asking me about this. Sometimes people do not ask, but they assume they know. Then I'm like, maybe I should just share this. So I am here just to share the differences between Forex and stock market, because these are two different markets. They operate differently. Of course, you can participate in both like I do. They also serve both they also serve different purposes in my life. So today I'm just going to share so that you understand. When someone says they are trading stock market, you shouldn't be confused. When they say they are trading in the Forex market, you shouldn't be confused. I am, however, not offering any lessons, mentorship, coaching on stock market. I only focus on, offering lessons, mentorship, coaching on Forex markets, even though I am involved in both markets. But my focus in terms of teaching, it is mostly, in the Forex market. You will soon understand why. So let me just share. Okay, stock market, Forex market. Two different markets. Let me just start by stating the differences, or just explaining what is a stock market. Stock market is where do I start? It is based on businesses, and it can only be done in that particular country, using that country's currency. There's some brokerage fee that you will need to pay. Of course, both markets require you to have a broker, where you can get an account, open an account, and start with your monetary activities or your trading activities. So stock market is based on companies. So when you trade on stock market, you literally have to understand the monetary status of a certain company, because what you basically do is you buy a share and you hold on to this share. And if it appreciates, as in like if it strengthens or appreciates, then you can then sell it and make money. So you make money, you buy low, then you sell high, then you make your profit. That is stock market. You buy a share, then you hold on to it. When it appreciates, then you can sell it and make your profit. If you happen to buy a share and it never appreciates, like ever, then you are stuck with it. So because no one wants to buy low and sell even lower. We all want to buy and sell higher. That is why we invest in stock markets. So you also need to do a lot of research in terms of the companies that you are, where you are buying their shares. I am just going to make an example. Let's say you are buying Absa shares. You are buying, or maybe let me not, mention companies. Let's say you are buying shares from company A or company X. You will need to understand, what they are all about. you need to understand their history. You need to do a lot of research, because obviously you don't want to be investing in a company where there is no possible growth. So obviously when you invest in stock market, you look for companies where there is a possible growth. So you kind of like own a portion or fraction of, that company. So if you are buying a lot of stuff from company, A, and you happen to own the shares, the good thing is whenever you go to this company A to do your groceries or to buy whatever that you buy from company A, you are in a way buying from your own company. You are in a way supporting your own company, because the growth of this company, it also benefits you as a shareholder. So that is what stock market is. In stock market, you need to understand the companies. You need to do more research on the companies that you are, or where you are buying their shares. Stock market, it also follows business hours, like closed on banking, holidays, and just like banking hours. That is the stock market. So obviously with both markets, there must be some kind of learning. So when people say a lot of people would say they are trading in stock market, but what they're actually meaning is that they are trading in the Forex market, but they just don't, understand or know the differences. So when it comes to the stock market, you do not just go and sell, but when it comes to the Forex market, you can simply just go and sell without buying. You don't have to buy before you can sell. But with the stock market, you cannot do that. You buy a share and you just hope that the company continues to do better or continues to thrive, because you also want to invest with companies that have possible growth, so that you can also grow. There is absolutely nothing much that you can do. As soon as you have bought your shares, there is absolutely nothing much that you can do with your shares. You could be fast asleep, offline, not even in the country. Then you come back and your shares are bleeding blood, because that stock market, you don't have control over it. It is not something that you control. If you invest in company A, and company A decides to mess up, maybe the CEO does this and that, there's a scandal, and they decide to mess up, guess what? The share price gets affected. As a shareholder, you get affected, because obviously if you bought shares at this price, and now the CEO is doing ABC, now the company's share price is dropping, you are now going to be affected by the share price. You don't have to do any activity to get affected. You get affected by the share price because of what is happening in the company. So now I see a lot of people on social media, they will say things like, if you have this much money, you can go buy shares, and buying shares is cool and amazing. It is the best way of investing money, because you are not just parking money. Saving money is parking money, but investing money, you invest so that it can grow. So obviously, like I said, education. Know the companies where you are investing, the companies where you are intending to buy shares. Read up on those companies. If you don't know how to do that, you can always find people who can assist you. Like I said, I don't assist in this regard, because obviously there's only one Tombi. I cannot be offering all these, I would rather just focus in the Forex market, because stock market for me is for long term. For me, it is for long term, because like I said, there is nothing much that you can do to control what is happening in the stock market. Am I saying we can control the Forex market? Definitely not. Both markets, we cannot control both markets. But with Forex market, we can always control ourselves. I've already mentioned that you could be fast asleep, you could be out of the country, then you come back, and this company where you bought so many shares is now going through, a lot. The share price is affected, you are affected, you log into your account, like, oh my God, what's going on? There's blood everywhere. That is the nature of investing in shares. That is the nature of investing in the stock market. You have no control whatsoever. So now, let's now look at the Forex market. Forex market, again, you also need to have some kind of education. But the differences between Forex market and stock market. Difference number one is Forex market is open for 24 hours, 5 days a week. It's a global market. In the Forex market, you are not required to follow through the monetary statements of companies and understanding a lot or researching about the companies, because you can actually trade indices, things that are like tracking the actual stocks. That is when you trade in the Forex market. You trade currencies. It is not based on any companies. You do not need to do lots and lots of research. Of course, you need to do lots and lots of learning, and education is essential with both markets. But difference number one is that it is open for 24 hours. That is now Forex market, 5 days a week. It's a global market. Stock market, banking hours, it's closed sometimes, holidays and end. And another difference is when it comes to a Forex market, there is no recession. When I say there is no recession, I mean I've already explained that with the stock market, you cannot just sell. You need to buy before you can sell. You buy a share, you hold on to it, it appreciates, then you sell it, then you are happy. Whereas in the Forex market, you are allowed to do both. You can sell. You don't have to buy first before you can sell. You can just go and sell. When do you sell? Now, let me come back to why am I saying there is no recession? Because if you see that a currency is weak, maybe for whatever reason, then the currency is weakening, there is absolutely no problem. You can make money from its weakness. That is Forex market. You make money when currencies are weak and you sell them, and you make money when they get weaker or they lose strength even more, then you make money. And you buy currencies that are stronger. If a currency is strong, you buy it, it gets stronger, you make your money. Of course, you need to know when to buy, when to sell, why you buy, why you sell, so that you don't find yourself on the wrong side of things. Am I saying you do not lose money in the Forex market, if you sell? You can, provided you are selling a currency that is now strengthening, because the whole thing is based on selling currencies that are weaker or any instrument that is weaker, and then you make money when they get weaker. Then you buy currencies that are stronger, and you make money when they get even stronger. That is the whole thing, of trading in the Forex market. That is why I'm saying there is no recession. You just need to know which ones are selling, why are they selling, can I sell and make my money? Which ones are buying, why are they buying, can I buy and make my money? Of course, now I make it sound like it's easy. You just sit and be like, oh, I'm buying, I'm selling. It doesn't work like that. Of course, you will need to have some, kind of an education. With the stock market, a lot of people are losing money in stock market, and they shouldn't be losing money. You know why they lose money? Because just like Forex market, people are slowly, getting to know more about investing. And there are a lot of people who are dishing out advice on social media. You just need to invest 500 Rand from, of course, you can invest from 500 Rand, but can you get educated first? So that when you allocate these 500 Rand to buying some shares, you should definitely know why you are buying. Is there possible growth? If you don't know how to do that, because it's not just a random thing that you just close your eyes and be like, okay, let me see biggie mabelana, and then you just choose which one you want to buy. You don't do that. You need to understand a lot. So find people who can assist you. Learn from people who have walked the path, people who are actually doing it. That's the best way. Can you ask me about stock market? Nope, please do not ask me. The information that I'm sharing here, it is only for you to go, take a step further and then see what you can do with it. I'm just here to lay out the differences. So now, some people will be asking, so which one is better since you do both? Is Forex market better than stock market? None is better. They just serve two different purposes in my life. Like I said, stock market, long-term investing. When I say long-term investing, I mean I do not wake up every day and go, let me see how my share portfolio is doing. Guys, don't do that. If you do that, you are going to get frustrated. Share trading is good for long term. Also, do not take the money that you need for school fees month end and be like, let me just buy shares and see if I can multiply the money. Then I can pay school fees or rent month end. You don't do that because this is long-term investing. So now, when you invest and you forget about it. Let me just take you back to when the pandemic started and most economies were like crashing, and obviously a lot of people got introduced to stock market at that time. And at that very same time, there were a lot of people who have been investing in stock market for quite some time and they were not happy. We were not happy. Then there were people who were just getting to understand, investing, and most people were buying, these other companies' share because oil literally crashed. When the pandemic happened, oil was like one thing that literally crashed. So most people got introduced to that. And of course, that's a good way to start. Look for things where there's possible growth. Oil was crashing at that time because of what was happening. You see now, the economies are slowly recovering, meaning obviously oil prices are also recovering, So most people got introduced then. So imagine a person who already had shares with that company, they were not happy. That is why I'm saying investing is long term. There's always like a chance of recovery. But you don't wake up every day and you check your app and let's see how much I made on this app today. You don't do that, otherwise you'll get frustrated. Stock market doesn't work like that. With stock market, get education, get the money, invest, and just relax. Then continue. You can check it like from time to time. I'm not saying just forget about it and never ever, but just don't do it weekly, monthly. Don't even do it every day because you will be frustrated because you have no control of what happens there. Now let's come back to Forex market. You do have some kind of a control there because when I go to sleep, let me just tell you about my week this week. I didn't trade the entire week this week. Is there anything that happened in my account since I didn't trade? Nope, nothing happened. Guess what? Something will happen provided I do something. I need to do an activity because with Forex market, you are actively involved. I am actively involved. I went to sleep last night with my share portfolio. I went to sleep last night or this week with my trading account, and I did not do any activity in my trading account this week. How is my trading account this week? It is where I left it last week. Why? Because I did not do any activity. That's Forex market. You see, they serve different purposes. With stock market, I am not actively involved. I don't wake up every day and check, what's going on now? Oh my goodness, my share portfolio has dropped by 0.2%. Now I'm stressing. You don't do that. They serve different purposes. Can I now say I'm investing in stock market and I want to do withdrawals every month? Personally, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because what if it doesn't happen? Then you're going to stress. I hear people saying bizarre things on social media. Someone said stock market is scam because they've been buying shares. Obviously, you buy shares because you are reading people's posts on social media. Then you buy based on that. Get education so that you can understand how it works. But right now, just understand that these two markets are two different markets. They serve two different purposes. You can do both, and they also work like differently. So with the Forex market, the part where I'm saying you have some kind of a control is that if you don't log in, nothing happens to your money. Of course, unless if you trade with a dodgy broker, which is why you must always always, invest your money with regulated brokers, and, research. Do not just, invest your money with brokers just because they have cheaper spreads, just because they will do all these things just to lure you in. Once you are in, then they don't process withdrawals. So I also did a blog post on how to check if a broker is regulated, and they are actually regulated to offer what they say they offer. Because sometimes brokers are regulated, but not for the products that they are now offering. So you need to know that as well. So I'm going to leave the link, so that you can learn how to check if companies are registered and regulated, and, so that you can invest. This applies to both stock market and Forex market. What other difference do I want to share? Let me just think. I think I have shared the most important ones. Then all you need to do now is to go and, get some education. People think with stock market you don't need to learn nothing. You just need to close your eyes and just guess. Oh, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. You are going to be frustrated. Another thing with both markets, let's say you have 100 rand and that's your last money in the world. God forbid. You have 100 rand. It's your last money in the world. You will never get money anywhere else, ever. You do not take your last 100 rand and, put it in stock market, or take your last 100 rand and invest it in Forex market. You work smart. You split it. You create an income. You get an income. You come back. You invest in your stocks. You invest in your Forex market. You invest in your stock market. You see? Then you continue doing that. You go and you make an income, because it is easier to invest when there's an income. Investing when there is zero income is very frustrating. You become this person who wants to log in to your, share trading account every day just to check how much you've made, and do screenshots, and, get overly excited if your shares are growing. Then 3 months down the line, or 5 days down the line, your shares are now doing so bad. So that one, you can treat it as your long-term thing. That thing that you don't bother yourself with, you just keep investing. Of course, there's this other market as well. I'm not going to touch a lot on that. That other market as well, which is a crypto market, you don't have control there. You go to sleep, you wake up, your whatever coins are now worth far less than they worth the previous night. You did nothing, you just went to sleep. It is because they are also it's also another market, another different market. So the only market where you can say, if I go to sleep, nothing will happen, of course, provided you are not trading with a dodgy broker, is your Forex market. There is absolutely no way you can go to sleep and your money is gone, or your account has dropped, or you have a drawdown in your account. So all these markets are good markets. You just need to understand and know the purpose that they serve in your life, so that you don't get frustrated. You see, that's all that I wanted to share today. And make sure that you get educated on this. And of course, if you need to be educated, on Forex market, I'm your girl. But if you need to be educated on these other markets, I am only a participant, but I do not offer any, training sessions on those. I hope this helps. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I didn't even plan to do an episode today, but I just did, and I'm glad I did. Hopefully, this is going to help. If you know anyone who needs, this type of information, please kindly share, because I can only reach so many people. But if you do share, you are also helping me to reach out to as many people as possible. Then everyone can then understand the differences between these two markets. Thank you so much again. Do enjoy your Friday and have a great weekend. Please do behave and take care of yourselves. Thanks again. Bye.